thank you all for coming to my last lecture. I see a lot of friends, a lot of former students, people from my church in Winchester, my churches in Winchester, current students, my class, and some people from my Sacred Manhood class are also here. I'm very grateful that you all have come. Last semester, I was fortunate to have Barton Davies in my Appalachian religion class. And he had been in my intro to religion class a couple of years before that. And I made him an offer. I said, Barton, if you'll sing each week, you won't have to write reports. And those are reports I didn't have to grade, and he didn't have to write. And he sang, it's Appalachian religion, so there was some bluegrass hymn, a bluegrass song, and one original composition by Barton after we had visited those horrific coke ovens and the life they represented in the South and in Tennessee. And he composed an original song of passion and lament for the lives of those black men who suffered in those mines. And we sang that in a Mormon church. When we did that one, in a Mormon, there's an old, unused Mormon church down in Northcutt Cove, and we went down there, and Barton said, this is a perfect acoustic space, and he performed for the class. And so he did that each week. And so when I came up on this last lecture, and I wrote this last lecture over Christmas, it's been done for a while. And I wrote it, and I was thinking, gosh, it would really be neat if I could have Barton lead me in and lead me out. So he's going to bookcase the lecture. When I finish talking here, Barton's going to come up. He's got a song we used in that class. I'll do the talk, and then we will have one more song, and then we'll just have some refreshments inside and all of that. I want to say a couple of things before I start. There's some acknowledgments. The program is, the lecture is printed, and I've got some up here, and I'll be happy to sign some if you want me to do that. But we'll get to that in a minute. Apart from the acknowledgments, I want to say two things. I am delighted that you're here, and together we know what our lives in Sewanee have been. But I want to keep this in perspective. The best thing that happened to me today will not have been this. It's when this little girl came in this morning and said, Papa, will you brush my hair? I'm all God. And then she brought me, as she often does, a flower. Now, one other thing. I have had a great life with all of you. We've done a lot of stuff, and we've done a lot of stuff outside of class. We've worked in the chapel. We've worked in residence halls. For some of you, I've saved your butts. Some of you have saved mine. But none of all the stuff that we have done together would have been possible but for my wife, Pat Smith. I'm nominating her for an honorary degree for service to Sewanee. I've been out all hours of the day and night, fire department, dorm calls, everything you can imagine. She has been the one that's kept my life going, my family running, and has freed me up to do all that kind of stuff I did with you all. So I am indebted to you. I'm glad to have my son Mac, my daughters, and Aubrey. Got one other son out there, but he's taking his last philosophy test today in Knoxville, so I told him he'd better not cut that. All right, Barton, are we ready? We got a song.
Hope it's in tune. The song's called Wayfaring Stranger. I am a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. And there's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just traveling all over Jordan, and I'm just going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, but beauteous fields are just beyond me, where God's redeemed vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just traveling all over Jordan, and I'm just going